and we will keep you up to date right here on the air and online at WJLA.com. Now back out here live at the Capitol. It's an absolute thrill to have Senator with us this morning, so bright and early. Thank you for getting up.
Absolutely. It's
Appreciate
an exciting
it. You are a devout Catholic. This has got to be such a thrilling day for you.
It is. I'm never going to forget this day. You don't have many days where when you wake up, I will always remember this day, but I was a Jesuit missionary in Latin America in the 1980s when Pope Francis as a priest was coming up in a very similar environment in Argentina. I was living in Honduras, a military dictatorship. Argentina was too, so I kind of feel like I know a little bit about this person, and we're just so excited for the opportunity and to hear what he has to say.
I'd love to get your thoughts on his remarks yesterday when he was at the White House. He really took that as an opportunity to go ahead and dive right into some of the issues that he feels very strongly about.
He did. Now, he's not a politician, so he's going to be speaking about values, not issues. You won't hear him say, vote for this bill or pass this regulation. But, on immigration, from the Exodus story, in the second book of the Bible, the Old Testament, there's stories about the migrants or people looking for their homes. I'm sure he'll talk about that. He chose the name Francis, St. Francis, Francis of Assisi, the great steward of the natural world and the beauty of God's creation. Of course he's going to talk about climate and environmental issues, but from a background of values. And then I really hope he encourages us to be the kind of leaders that he is, putting service first. Too many leaders in the world today, maybe especially political, but business, church, military, they care about the title, they care about the salary, they care about the perks, they want to be elevated over everybody else. And he's really turning that on its head and saying, you've got to be willing to serve everybody else, and that's something that we in Congress need to hear.
Did you ever think you would see a pope?
Well, I never thought I would see a Latin American Jesuit pope in my church ever. If you had told me that when I was working with these Jesuits, these great heroes of my life back in the 1980s, I would have been amazed. And of course, I never knew I'd be in Congress. So if you would have said I would have seen a Latin American in Congress, I'm like, you're kidding me.
Right.
So it's going to be exciting, and I just hope we'll just walk in with open ears. I bet he'll say things that surprise and challenge us all, and that's as it should be.
I bet you're probably right. We look forward to his address today.
Great.
Senator Kaine, thanks so much for coming in early this morning. Back to you guys in the studio.